Average Intelligence Podcast.
Oh, Jesus.
You might be a little bit confused about the title tonight. You see, this is in fact not the greatest podcast in the world. That was
tribute.
the greatest podcast in the world was, well, we couldn't remember it. It was Lost. And it's a harrowing tale. What podcast was that? It was the,
I can't quite remember.
it wasn't the Mortal Kombat one. It was the,
No, we didn't lose that one.
no, it was after we did one, but Ben was on it.
It was after the Uno game.
Was it after the Uno game? I thought it was before that.
Yeah, it was before that one.
Was it
Yeah.
before that?
Yeah.
Wow. We really don't remember.
Yeah, we literally can't remember the great. But anyway, we recorded the podcast, and then we started shooting the shit afterwards, just talking about, like, I think we started off talking about Batman, and then we just went in full DC.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and then before we knew it, we've been talking for like 45 minutes, and I'm like, shit, we didn't press record.
Which, to be fair, we all know who the best Batman is. That's Michael Keaton.
No, god damn it. That's how we started.
Ben Affleck.
Okay, we're talking live action or total?
Because
Because the best Batman ever is Kevin Conroy.
Okay, well, animated is Kevin Conroy, yes.
Yes, best Batman ever.
But live action is Michael Keaton.
No, live action is Ben.
No, it's not.
Okay, but here's the thing, and we did because I argue this all the time. Michael Keaton was not a bad Batman, but he was a great Bruce Wayne, but an okay Batman.
Okay, if we're going to talk about everything here, Michael Keaton doesn't hold out for money when it comes to fucking playing superheroes, okay?
Because that was like
Because
back in the early
nobody
90s when no
wants
one was
him.
paying for it.
What do you mean nobody wants him?
Nobody wants him.
So they do, that's why he's Batman again.
Listen, dude. He's a better Ray Kroc than anyone.
Which you talked about the founder too. So we're trying to. Okay, all I'm saying is that in terms of, so every live action Batman has either been, until Ben Affleck, has been either a really good Bruce Wayne or a really good Batman.
Okay,
For example,
Not both.
not both. Well, Val Kilmer was at both. Although I mean he was an okay Batman.
Okay, then what are we saying about?
No, I knew that first.
As Batman, but not as Bruce Wayne.
Okay, then what are we saying about Adam West?
That was just a
That's
shit
not,
show.
No, it still counts because it's live action.
I know it counts.
It
I'm just saying it
counts,
was
but
terrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Okay, before it's time. Excuse me, I apologize.
No, because this
Again,
is never acceptable.
Again, it came out in the 60s.
I understand that.
So, like I said, for its time, it was good.
Okay.
But you gotta be fair though. Like, you're born in the 40s or 50s. You're
I
raised.
thought he was talking about me. I was like, I was not, sir.
No, I'm saying in general. Like, if you're born in the 40s and 50s and you're reading the Batman comics, and next thing you know, here's Batman on TV. It's
yes,
like,
but the original Batman comics were dark as shit.
right, but it's was light and colorful for kids.
Not the original.
Yeah, the original was pretty
The
like.
original was dark as hell.
Are we talking about the serials?
No, we were talking about the original run of Detective Comics.
No, I was talking about live action.
Are you talking?
Oh,
about
okay,
Adam West
okay.
one
You're
too?
talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about the
Well,
Adam
but
West.
even the first Adam West movie wasn't crazy zany because he was in the movie first and then they did the TV show.
No,
Yeah,
it was after.
was the movie after?
Yep.
Oh, I'm thinking Superman. My bad. I am thinking Superman.
I was thinking Superman too. So.
I am totally thinking Superman.
Because the guy who played
George Reeves.
George
for some
Reeves,
reason,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
George Reeves was
That
Superman.
kills me how they did the whole like him flying into a room. That was hysterical. Like for the time,
Yeah.
I mean they worked. I thought that thought
Put him
of,
on a rolly chair.
of him just being like, I'm here, in his giant fucking tidy whities.
Everyone made fun of that shit for so long. Like, I think it's not Family Guy.
Well, you know what it was. George Reeves didn't want to. He didn't want to be attached to a harness. He was too. I don't want to say scared. He was concerned about safety. Well, keep in mind. This is also around the time where. Shit. When was the first
This was
Superman?
before they invented pulleys.
What was it? What?
When was the first Superman TV show with George Reeves?
That was in the 50s.
Yeah, in the 50s. So this is.
This is way before.
Yeah, but this is only 20 years removed from. 20 years or so removed from. Oh my God.
Silence.
No. I'm talking Wizard of Oz.
Silence of the Lambs.
Judy Garland.
But that was the 30s.
Yeah, no, 20 years removed. But this is only 20 years removed from Judy Garland basically being drugged and fucking physically assaulted on a film set. The Wicked Witch of the West being set on fire. And the original Tin Man being cast and having to... Yeah, he did eventually get cancer.
Yeah, he got cancer from the.
I mean, but
the lead face paint.
he got sick immediately.
Yeah, but I think he ended up living though.
He did after that, but I mean, he eventually got sick. I'm sure.
He got one of the guys who hung himself. That's neither here nor there.
That's a
myth.
That's a
That's
myth.
an urban legend.
I don't necessarily believe or not believe.
I know what you're talking about.
It's
You
cool
can you can see something,
It's a
but
crazy story.
that's crazy. And
You
if
see it right there. It's like zoom, swings
Yeah,
back and forth
just
and
like
everything else. They're like, oh, it could be a horse. No. Can't be a horse.
Probably just. It was actually probably somebody on the other side of that soundstage that you can see through.
Well, they're saying there was somebody's like, oh, realize we're not going to get paid, so just hang ourselves.
No, someone said it was someone who got hung, or I mean, they got hung. They hung themselves because they were depressed because they were hung.
I mean,
But so anyway, we were going through Batman's. Then we got Val Kilmer, who. I mean, I guess he was an okay Batman.
That was Stiffneck, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Old Stiffneck.
That movie had a lot of problems, and I don't think Batman was even on the top 10 list.
That's exactly what we were talking about, though.
Oh, I know. That's how we got started. And then who was?
I'd
next?
say it's better than Clooney.
Oh, it was George Clooney. But George Clooney was a good Bruce Wayne. He's a
Okay.
terrible Batman.
Okay, well,
He was an awful Batman.
You want to talk about colorful black Batman?
with that,
Colorful
okay,
Batman. I can't say
that right there was what bugged me, is how all four were like connected.
Oh yeah, but you have different.
Batmans.
I mean, they were well. No, I guess they were connected because Chris O'Donnell was Robin in Batman Forever.
We talk about Banes.
Okay. Okay.
You have my permission.
Okay. Look at Alfred Pennyworth.
Oh, I don't even care about that.
Dude.
No, I'm talking about like the connectivity though.
Hold on, screw that shit.
Okay.
Alfred.
And
Alfred
Commissioner Gordon.
in fucking in Gotham is the shit. Have you watched
Yes.
Gotham?
I liked the first season. After that, I'm like, eh.
Oh, I watched it. Oh, I loved it.
Okay, so if we get the Jokers, I would say that I like that Joker.
Man, when I fuck that Joker. When I see him,
Hey!
Oh, the Joker on Gotham?
Yeah.
Oh, he was awesome.
all I
liked him.
see is gay Jesus.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know, the funny thing is, I've never actually watched the show. I've only seen like bits and pieces here and there because of my wife watches it.
Oh, it's so good.
I've heard, and I don't know. I just haven't sat down and watched it. I'm already addicted to enough.
That show like legitimately like gives me fucking anxiety though because like things are Lip is the worst of it. They all do it, but Lip is the worst because things will be going great, and then you'll be like, how can he possibly fuck? Oh, he fucked it up. I mean, but he doesn't just instantly. You see the wheels turning in his head. You're like, don't fucking do it. Don't do it, and he does it.
You talking about Gotham stuff?
No, we're talking about Shameless.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
back to Gotham.
okay, we'll
back
get
to
off that
Gotham.
show because I've only seen the first part of the first episode.
Oh, so good.
I'm like he says, addicted.
no,
I'm addicted to a lot of stuff.
If you had seen Gay Jesus, yeah,
It's hard to
you
take
would
the
check.
Joker
Well, the
seriously.
thing is, though, like just the way he acted and whatnot, and the way his mouth was, dude, it was cool.
I don't know. I tend to get bothered when they retroactively tie things in. This is why I hated the new. That's why I was annoyed by the prequel trilogy in Star Wars. Because like I can understand maybe R2 being around, because he would know Obi-Wan Kenobi. That I get. Having Anakin Skywalker build C-3PO, that was too much. That was way too much.
So is Jar Jar Binks your favorite character?
No, but Jar Jar Binks is the reason that the Empire was born. And I ascribe to the theory that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord.
By the
Do
way,
you say Jar Jar Binks shot first?
we're sitting outside the underground bunker.
Dude, don't tell him where it is.
Well, they don't know where it is.
Oh, Val.
We're sitting outside.
It's summer.
It's hot.
But no, hear me out on this, because somebody
I
told
am.
me this, and I thought they were joking, but this legitimately makes sense. Who set the motion in the Senate to give the Chancellor emergency powers?
I have no
It was
idea.
Jar Jar Binks.
How?
Because they specifically made it, they rigged it to where, okay, so this goes back to episode 1, the Trade Federation
Okay, let's
was
go with this,
to
'cause
create,
I want to get into this here.
the Sith used the Trade Federation to blockade Naboo to create a situation in the Galactic Senate where they could cast a vote of no confidence for the current Chancellor and get Palpatine elected. That happened. Then Jar Jar, who is a native of the planet Naboo, becomes a member of the becomes a delegate for Naboo in the Galactic Senate, along with Padme Amidala. When Padme Amidala is incapacitated because she has false assassination attempts, which were orchestrated by the Sith, Jar Jar is now the senator from Naboo. This was all a plan to start the Clone Wars and give them a reason to get Padme, who was a pacifist, out of the way so Jar Jar could put the motion forth to give emergency powers to the Chancellor, which then enabled him to create the Galactic Empire.
It's a me.
And do you think it was a coincidence that after they pick Jar Jar up, everything goes perfectly so that they can land on Tatooine?
I don't know.
It's not a coincidence. Jar Jar orchestrated all that shit because Jar Jar, it's not luck, people. He's using the fucking Force.
Jar Jar?
Yeah, he's making it look like he's incompetent. But you remember the dive he does in the first movie? That fucker jumps like 40 feet in the air.
Is this your speculation or is this...
No, this is a legitimate theory.
Oh, okay, well... Theory.
Okay, well,
Okay.
It's been a long time since I've seen episodes 1 through 3, so...
It's been a long time since I've seen any of them.
I'm just saying Jar Jar killed Padme. Jar Jar created Darth Vader.
Hey.
Jar Jar created the Empire. It's
Damn.
all his fucking... Actually, it was Nick Shaw.
Jar Jar is there's a cat on you. So yeah, that's wild.
And how many Gungans died in that battle? And that klutzy ass Jar Jar somehow not only miraculously survives, but manages to do insane amounts of damage.
I take it you really like Star Wars.
That's okay.
I mean, I really like Star Wars too, but I mean,
Oh, I hated the new movies. The new movies were a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah.
Well, because
Episode
they're
8 was-
trying to,
okay, episode 8 sucked.
Oh,
Episode
that-
7 was
yeah.
good.
I enjoyed 7.
I've not seen 9.
I didn't.
Oh, 9 is ugh.
I just didn't like Harrison Ford getting killed the way he did. I thought that was like really stupid.
I like Solo.
The Mandalorian was the shit.
I've heard.
Oh, so good.
Dude, that wind feels
Oh.
so good.
No, The Mandalorian is awesome, and I think that's honestly what's keeping Star Wars alive right now because Disney has like.
Trying to
I mean,
alienate
Disney.
everyone.
Disney took. It's almost as if Disney took like.
Not Disney. Disney.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha.
No, it's almost like Disney took like a top tier like supermodel, and force fed her McDonald's for like 12 years, got her addicted to crack, and then put her out and was like, look what we made.
She's still skinny,
She's still a model.
but look at Soars.
Is that a beard? Oh,
So-
they put her on testosterone too.
So where were we going with all this?
We were still talking about Batman.
Were we talking about?
Which is
Batman?
the greatest
Okay.
superhero of all time.
No, get out of
What do
here.
you mean, no? Yes, he is.
Don't call him a superhero. He's not super. He's
Yes,
super
he
rich.
is.
He's super rich.
It
No.
depends.
Oh,
How is Batman popular in today's day and age with everybody hating capitalism?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
we're here
don't
to talk
care
about
for Batman.
superheroes and nerd stuff.
We
not,
are.
Not politics.
We are.
Everything.
All I'm saying is like
everything is
Batman
wrong.
should be hated right now. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, but technically, if we did go into
And
some,
all the little, you know, I'm not gonna say the word, but you know, the people that dislike him. I'm sorry, that dislike capitalism. They love Batman.
Yeah,
You
he's
can't
not
make this shit up.
And these were also simultaneously the same people that were scared shitless of the Joker movie.
I like that.
I know, I loved it, but there were people that were like, it's gonna make incels and they're gonna shoot up theaters. It's like, then don't go.
It's like that shit was happening before that movie was made.
They had nothing to do with the Batman movies. But anyway,
No.
so where were we? We were at Christian Bale, who I think we all agree was a great Batman, but was a shitty Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
He was too movie.
I
And
see,
then
I see what you did there.
Ew.
You.
What did I do?
Anyway,
I don't know, what did you do?
I don't know.
like I said, best Batman of all time. The best superhero of all time. Batman is. You know why? Who can beat Batman?
Literally
Anyone.
everyone.
Not Superman.
The only way Superman can't beat Batman is if Batman has kryptonite.
Green Lantern can't beat Batman.
Yes, he can.
No, because even in one of the movies, he tried to fight him and everything. He pulled his ring off like no problem. He's like, "Oh, well, you weren't concentrating me, and I got your ring."
Yeah, except that Green Lantern has the power to. He can put his ring in a pocket dimension and then make it reappear.
I thought your breath smelled like Batman.
I was lucky. Wonder Woman, she's in love with Batman, so.
Yeah, and she could waste him, and that's why it turns him on. He's like,
yeah, you're
she
powerful.
can kill me, but she won't.
That's why he knows every flaw of every superhero.
Yeah,
He knows how to beat him.
What's his contingency plan? Because I know where you're going with this. His contingency plan, if Batman goes rogue, is the Justice League, because he knows that, especially if they teamed up, he'd get wasted in a second. Because okay, let's assume Superman's out of commission. He's still got an Amazon, a guy who has a power ring that can make anything,
And the guy who can swim fast.
You can talk.
SpongeBob.
Can you talk to fish?
SpongeBob. Listen, don't get started on SpongeBob. He's the most powerful creature in the ocean.
No,
he
that's
just sucked out
Shaggy.
the entire ocean. Everybody
That's
dies.
Shaggy, isn't it?
Oh no, Shaggy is no. Okay, listen. SpongeBob is the most powerful in the ocean. Shaggy is the most powerful being ever. Ever. I've only used 1% of my power.
Dude, can you imagine Ultra Instinct Shaggy?
That would be so funny.
That's so stupid. So speaking of SpongeBob, do you want to hear my SpongeBob theory? Which I don't think it's a theory. I think it's fact.
What?
It's one gigantic period joke. Think about it. He's a sponge. What does a sponge do?
Soaks up shit.
Where does SpongeBob live?
In Bikini Bottom. Well,
What is his best friend?
Patrick Starfish.
And a starfish is a euphemism for,
Your butthole.
and he lives next door to SpongeBob. Yes.
No.
Oh, does he not live
No,
next door?
he lives next to Squidward.
Squidward.
Oh, well, he's in close. Okay, so there's a
Is it a bleeding ball?
Okay, SpongeBob's girlfriend is a,
Squirrel.
which is a euphemism for.
I didn't know Sandy Cheeks. Sandy Cheeks. Son of a bitch. Stop ruining people's childhoods.
I'm not ruining it. The fucking writers at, was it Klasky Jupo that named that? Is the Nickelodeon
What do
writers?
you mean?
Hey,
Dumb and Dumber.
What do you mean?
hey. He's not ruining it. They ruined it.
Dude,
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Dude, there are so many terrible jokes in SpongeBob that went over our heads as kids, and then you watch this shit as an adult, you're like, whoa.
I didn't watch SpongeBob. Well, okay. Here's the other one.
Okay,
Here's the other one.
I
Where
didn't
does
watch it when I was a kid
Where does SpongeBob work?
Krusty
Krab.
And he makes Krabby.
The only good episode of SpongeBob is when he and Patrick discover swearing.
Oh,
That is hilarious. Hey, Squidward, how are you? What does Patrick call them? The sentence enhancers?
Yes.
Somebody told me about that and I didn't believe it, and they pulled it up and I'm like, oh my god,
It's
this
been
is
a while
hilarious.
since I've seen that. That shit was funny.
That is hilarious.
How the fuck?
Hey, Squidward, how are you?
I don't think he said fuck. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure it's hell.
but we gotta look at it this way though. Every cartoon we watched as kids, they were bad for us. We just didn't know it.
You remember Ed?
No, that's
remember Ed and
good
Eddie?
writing, yes.
There is a theory going around that all the kids in the neighborhood were dead.
I think I've heard that.
And the way I can't explain it, but the way the theory I read, legit, I was like, that's fucked up.
I think they might actually be dead.
Oh, no. Or actually, what was it that? Also, they said something about Rugrats. All the kids were dead.
Yes.
No, because they actually get older.
I think,
Well, right,
I'm
they-
talking like the original series.
Oh. Well,
Like
but I
before
mean,
they,
that makes it
all grown up.
invalidated.
Right, but that's what he's saying is like, it's all in Angelica's mind.
Yes, because the kids actually they died and like they drowned in a bathtub or something like that. And then like he said that the kids were all in Angelica's mind, and
I think that one's a stretch, and the only reason I say that
then all grown up was her imagining what they were like grown up.
except there are scenes where the other kids are not around Angelica.
Well, it doesn't mean she can't think of scenarios where she's not there.
Yeah, I think that one's a stretch.
It is a stretch. Stretch Armstrong.
SpongeBob.
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 SpongeBob was a great
Is
character.
that going like breaking the fourth wall?
Yes, it's breaking a wall. Period.
I mean,
Joe.
Oh yeah.
Well, you knew that about Angry Beavers, right?
Angry Beavers had some jokes that
That was
were
a great show, though.
like I missed a joke when I was younger.
Norbert.
They made a Barry White reference.
Norbit.
Well, because the
Yeah, when they were singing in that one episode. I love that
so
episode.
funny.
I mean, I was talking about how the show ended.
I don't remember how it ended.
How
Is
did
that-
it end?
They broke the fourth wall. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
They were talking to each other. All of a sudden, they look at the camera. They look at the actual screen, like I'm looking at you two. And he's like, oh, "Yeah, this is all fake. This is all fake. We're all cartoons. This is who we. This is
That's-
our actual real. We are the actual people voicing us
That's hilarious.
and everything else." And they took and
Have you always watched shows to completion?
no.
When I was a kid, dude, I had no idea what complete meant.
I have a question for you.
I'd watch whatever's on TV.
Dinosaurs, I had not watched the completion.
Oh, Dinosaurs is so good.
They're bringing that. Well, they brought it back just to TV, but they're not remaking it.
Good, because without Jim Henson, just don't. Like that show, like there was one where they had the weed episode. That's hilarious.
I don't know.
That's what he's in a head, elbow, head, elbow.
Okay, and what's this question you got for me?
Well, hang on.
Okay.
I think one of the best jokes Dinosaurs ever did it's the weed episode when they're like, "What if people are watching us, and if they quit watching, we'd cease to exist?" Whoa!
I've never seen
Dude.
more than one episode of that
Oh,
show.
Dinosaurs. Oh, and then the
I've only ever seen
episode.
Not the Mama.
And then the episode where they deal with the afterlife, where the grandma like dies temporarily. Oh, dude! Like as a kid, that goes over your head, but as an adult, it's hilarious because like they create a cult around it, and there's this televangelist who's like trying to sell you a plot in heaven for like $10 million.
I think that show would.
Joel Osteen.
I think that show would fuck with you now.
Oh, that show's hilarious now.
No, I'm just saying like because of the final episode how they.
Oh yeah, the final episode is dark, man.
Of dinosaurs?
It's
Yeah.
dark.
Did you know how it ends?
Does a fucking meteor come down and they die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, but it doesn't show them die, but like it shows like the beginning of that like nuclear winter, and it just ends. It's fucking dark.
Because one of the final episodes, the baby's asking about like what's going to happen to him and everything because they don't know, and
Yeah,
the
but
dad's
we
trying to
know.
explain it to him best as he can. But he's like, I don't know.
It's fucking, it's rough. Because I remember watching it as a kid and being like, that's.
Wow, the mood here really took
Yeah.
a turn.
But it's a funny ass show. It's hilarious.
But you're saying, sir?
So you might know about this. That's the Power Rangers shirt.
Oh
Which,
Jesus, here we go.
well, no. This is legit. So I saw
I've seen every season to completion except one.
Jason David Frank did. It was a short video of. They did a run in the comics of this where basically it's an alternate timeline, but in that timeline, Tommy at some point goes bad and like wastes all the other Rangers.
Is this and what?
Yes.
Lord Draken.
Yes, that's it. Are they doing anything with that?
That okay.
Because I want them to. Because
Okay.
that looked awesome.
A lot of people do want that,
I
but they
want that.
pretty much did it in the comics.
I know. I want that show. I would watch that show.
Right, and that's what a lot of people want. But it's you just gotta get the right money up.
Take my money. Go, Jason David Frank. Set up a fucking Kickstarter. I will donate to
Well,
that
what's
shit.
funny right now is he's actually filming another movie right now called Legend of the White Dragon. And it's nothing to do with Power Rangers, but if you watch it, it is Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It's not Power Rangers, but it is.
It's,
But,
it's like,
He's in it. It's gonna sell. So
yeah.
Well, it's some of the other Power Rangers are in it too.
Oh, so it's like an alternate universe.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even Power Rangers. Nothing. You got them like having actual shooting like real guns and everything in this movie. So
Shit.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, man. That if they did a series based on that,
But
first of all, it's guaranteed money because you can incorporate because it's a multiverse, so you can literally incorporate.
Power Rangers, Power
Yeah.
Rangers is a multiverse.
Did you guys ever see the Dark? Like this was before the last reboot movie. There was a small, not clip, but like I'd say like a mini movie. It was like I think maybe like 5-10 minutes long, so not mini movie. It was a clip. Anyway, it was Power Rangers, but it was dark
Mm.
and like
They're shooting with guns. machine guns and everything.
They weren't actual guns. They were light beams, I think.
Well, let's
I
not
don't
forget
know.
the original
I'll have to
series.
look
They
it up.
had in the
Yeah,
beginning
they
of the
had
original
guns.
series. They had guns.
Yeah, because
Well-
they had them on a belt on the side.
Yeah.
And that was the what was it, Chinese or what?
Japanese.
Japanese. The Japanese half, and then they just fucking filmed the American parts, and then the second.
Which is
season-
actually genius.
Yeah, they saved a lot of money.
Super cheap.
But to get back,
10,000 years, I'm finally free.
okay,
And I love as kids, we didn't even click the fact that what was coming out of her mouth didn't match. Didn't even register.
Nope.
getting back
We
to
watched a
what
lot of MXC.
I remember that. We get back to what you're saying.
Don't get eliminated.
You're right. Lord Draken is got the powers of the White Ranger and the Green Ranger mixed together.
Oh, dude.
So it's basically unstoppable.
Right, he's the unstoppable Ranger, but there's one Ranger that can stop him.
It's Billy, isn't it?
Don't even say the fucking Red Ranger. It's the Pink Ranger.
It's
I
Billy.
love you.
It's Billy.
Nope, it is the Red Ranger.
Oh my god.
It's Jason.
Yeah.
But his Rangers mixed together.
Why is the Red Ranger so powerful?
No, hold on. He's not just the Red Ranger. He's the Red and the Gold Ranger.
Gang.
He's the Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin. That's right here, and the Gold Ranger from Power Ranger Zeo. And his is called King.
Did they have the same character play him?
Yes,
Same actor, yeah.
King Tyranno.
Thank you.
King Tyranno.
Yeah.
King Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So, but his weapon is the golden staff and the power sword.
And his giant fucking dick.
But no, like this is a good
Didn't he
series.
get born? So someone speculated that the Red Ranger was doing gay porn.
I don't
And-
believe
and
so.
I think he came out and made a video. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not that guy.
I'm not that guy. That's my brother.
I did not."
Wait,
have
what was
sexual
that actor's name?
relations."
Austin St. John.
Austin St. Yeah, that's right. It's like, that's my brother, Aaron.
Hey, just because the Blue Ranger was gay doesn't mean anything.
Was he?
Yes.
That
That's
makes
why.
so much sense.
That's why he left the show.
I was gonna say he was bullied. Apparently he was bullied the fuck out of, right?
By the other Rangers.
Yes.
I think by the crew too.
Yeah,
Like,
more crew than the Rangers, but by the time he got to Power Ranger Zeo,
Didn't he lose all his hair really quick though?
yeah.
no, he's got his. Well, he did, but he didn't. But
That's when you had the Black Ranger be like, "Get that shit out of here. That shit is whack."
the guy who's missing a middle finger,
Wait a minute.
How'd that happen?
he really does not have his middle finger.
I know, but
When
like
did the
legit,
When did the Black Ranger become Asian?
season 2 of Mighty Morphin.
That made no sense. That was probably a big slap in the face to an entire race. Like, why is the Black Ranger not?
Well, why is the Red Ranger not Native American?
He was, huh?
Oh,
In the
shit.
first season?
No.
I was gonna say.
But he eventually was by the.
Obviously, I don't care about this shit. I'm just making a joke.
No.
Well, I know.
Well, the fucking Green Ranger wasn't from Mars.
I know about the
She
show
wasn't
so
a Martian
much.
Manhunter.
Okay,
Or was
but here's
he?
the thing, though. Here's the thing you don't know about over Japan, though. Okay, because obviously that's where it came from. And I've watched the first season of Power Rangers over Japan, which is called Zoo Ranger.
Power Rangers.
No,
I know.
well, Zoo
Power
Ranger.
Ranger.
Their song is Zoo Ranger. Yeah. Anyways,
Power Rangers.
and the whole series, they're cussing.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Well, because cursing doesn't carry as much weight in Japan as it does.
Yeah, and
here.
they're talking about eating kids.
Oh, that's rich.
Yeah, one of the episodes, one of the monsters, like, you don't see him eat him, but he grabs him and everything, and the next thing you know, he's like, yeah, I'm full because of all the kids I just ate.
Oh yeah.
And they have to kill the monster, and he releases all he pretty much pukes all the kids up and everything.
Oh yeah, but they're not dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Japan is a weird place.
Japan's that messed up.
They have vending machines where you can buy used panties. Like that's a real thing.
Like, there's a vending machine in every corner where it's got something in it. Anything.
Most of it's normal. But
I just want a cheeseburger. Can you keep the panties?
I think they even got game systems in some of them.
Probably.
Yeah, but they're.
Also have the best pro wrestling on the planet.
I also. Is there a. Oh my gosh.
It's the longest running show of all time, though.
What is?
Power Rangers.
You think that's the best show ever?
I said longest.
Oh,
No,
bonus.
that would be General Hospital.
I don't think so.
General Hospital's been running since the 1930s, if you count its radio run, and on television since the 50s.
Holy shit.
So yeah, and it's still on today.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
I think this needs a look up.
I got you, son.
Hey Google, how many seasons of General Hospital are there? Motherfucker ain't responding to me.
I don't like you.
It's alright, I don't like him either. Her. It.
Okay, I was a little bit off on the television run, but it started in 1963, and as of February, I think it ended in 2018. Oh,
Aha.
Hang on.
'Cause
Okay, 1963 to 2018.
Aha. Well, it still technically is. Well, hold on.
I could be wrong. I might still be running. Hang on, let me see.
No, because I think Young and the Restless is the only one still on the air. Soap opera.
Hang on. No, it's still in production. Yeah, because it's still.
It's
First,
still in
first,
production?
first episode of television was April 1st, 1963, and it is still running. And that's not counting its spin-offs.
Okay, second longest running show.
I doubt that too.
Well, they started
It's been on for a long time.
1975,
Oh, you're counting the Japanese version?
and it still counts.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the American version.
Well, hold on, what they call it in Japan?
Super Sentai,
Okay, well that's not Power Rangers.
Isn't that a genre though?
but it is.
Does it translate to Power Rangers?
Yes, it does. Like I said, this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Over there, it's Zoo Ranger. And the third, by the time you got to Zeo, it's Power Rangers Zeo, but over there it's O Ranger.
That makes more
Hey.
sense to Zoo Ranger because they have fucking animals as their power things.
But over there, though, they're like their guardian beasts and everything, and they didn't have a Zordon like we did.
What was it?
Mosquito.
Damn bloodsucker.
See, we're talking about nerd stuff. This is not bad.
Would you?
Wow, we got off.
Yeah, because we were.
We're still talking about
that.
superheroes.
But yes, I want the Lord Draken series to be a thing, and fucking that's guaranteed money because all the kids that grew up watching Power Rangers want
Yeah.
that dark shit.
Well, that's the thing.
I want to see Tommy kill motherfuckers.
That's the problem. You're not
I want
gonna
to
get
see
that.
him. I want to see him Darth Vader a bitch.
Unless that is crowdfunded, it's not gonna.
I don't know,
It's
man.
not
If
a fly
you
because-
get a limited release on Netflix or Amazon Prime,
That's true because The Boys is doing really well.
But see, that's the thing. The guy who played Billy, he's
But
trying to do it.
it's
He's trying to do a Power Rangers type show on Netflix.
Billy is.
fuck yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, he's like it's 21, 2021. I can come back.
But
I
I
mean,
don't-
it's guaranteed money because again, like I'd watch it.
but I don't see it working though because two of the guys that's in the show don't like each other in real life.
Yeah, look at Cobra Kai.
Throw a couple zeros on that check.
That
and I'm
doesn't
sure they'll be
matter.
fine.
It
Well,
doesn't matter.
Fuck them, recast it, or just write that character out. Be like, he died in the war with Lord Draken.
Well, there's two Red Rangers,
Exactly.
so that's why Austin St. John won't be back and be Stephen Clay Davis
So
Exactly.
why won't Austin St. John come back?
Because he's a diva.
because him and JDF legit hate each other. The guy who played Tommy,
Legit. Yes.
So then why? I know who played Tommy.
right?
I know who played
Well, I
Tommy.
was calling.
And
That's
Austin,
the only
and
one I
Austin
know.
St. John is butthurt because Jason David Frank came in and was much more popular.
Of course he's butthurt. He was in gay porn.
No, he just
And Billy
JDF
was
just
just
did
like-
a porn show for MTV.
Either way, Billy was pissed.
Yeah.
I got my park stolen twice. Fuck.
I didn't know he did that till I see it in the
Wait,
show. I was
what?
like, what? This is weird for me. There was a porn type show on MTV.
Oh yeah, it's called Undressed.
There it is.
Was that porn?
I don't know why I know. It wasn't porn. It was
Well,
like,
it's like their closest thing
no,
to.
it was legit a freaking.
It was like a teen drama, wasn't it?
It was definitely a teen drama. It was
And
really
he was like,
angsty
and he was just like, "Don't worry, baby. I used to be a Power Ranger."
Well, no. What's funny is the girl that he was with in that show was a Power Ranger way later. He's like in his boxers and she's in her bra and panties.
Yeah, that's not porn, bro.
Well, I mean, as close as you're going to get to porn on,
on
MTV.
MTV. Yeah.
Oh, since we didn't have our live up, someone said sit back and relax.
Pretty well. That's what's
Nice.
Nice. Oh yeah, so that was my Power Rangers question.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I only watched the first series.
I only watched like the first 2 seasons.
That's what I'm saying. The first series was only 2 seasons.
Oh.
I think. Isn't that right?
What?
The first
3
91
seasons.
3. Okay. So I don't even think I finished
3
the third.
seasons, then the movie, right? What was the White Ranger
Oh.
in the 3rd season?
Second season.
Yeah.
Was he in the 2nd season?
Yep.
Yes, he was green in the second season, and then
Never mind. I've
Thank
only
you.
ever seen the 1st season.
he was green in the white season.
In the white
Is
season.
this still on Netflix?
I think
The first.
I think he was white every season.
No, he was green.
No, he's white.
I mean, you know he was white, but
Anyway.
There were
fir-
no transracials
the first-
in Power
the
Rangers.
first season he was green. Second season he was green, then white,
White.
and then the third season he was white, and then
He was whiter.
then the fourth season.
Did he go back to green?
Technically, one episode.
He did temporarily. Because didn't he lose the white powers for a minute, and then he had to go get the green back? So
No,
he could kick
no,
some ass?
no. There was
I am remembering this all wrong.
no. There's an episode because they actually had to film some episodes for Power Rangers in Australia while they were filming the movie. And one of the episodes they filmed was Tommy as the Green Ranger and the White Ranger in the same episode.
No. That's confusing.
Just people writing box comment.
Can we talk about how awful that movie was, though?
Hey, that
Dude,
movie was good.
It was
Yeah, very
no,
easy. He's doing
no.
people.
That movie was good. It was Turbo that sucked.
We didn't watch the same movie.
Ivan Ooze.
Yeah,
I liked it.
that movie was fucking. You go back and rewatch it.
Oh yeah, of course.
It
Now
does
it's
not hold up.
Yes, it does.
That's
No.
like watching That's like rewatching Mortal Kombat.
The CGI is better in Mortal Kombat.
Okay, I
Yeah,
get.
except for the guy in the wall that. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Annihilation.
Yeah,
Coming
that
out
one.
and eating.
Oh, eating.
Rain? No.
No, Ray got thrown. No.
Ray got thrown
It
in
was
the
a girl.
fire twice.
It was a girl. He ate.
Jade.
Jade.
Oh yeah.
All right, we've had our Mortal Kombat talk.
And then Jack's punching it in the thigh, and then some of them didn't even hit it, but the creature's still like.
Oh, Mataro.
No, not Matara. Although he
No,
did.
not the end fight.
Oh.
The thing that popped out of the like rock. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah, I
this is
remember
just
that
a
now.
standard rock, and then this big monster pops out of it like a Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I remember that now. Because that was when he's trying to. That thing was trying to eat Sonya.
It's going back to the Power Rangers movie. Like, maybe I just didn't notice it as a kid, but like when they go to that fucking weird ninja thing, and
Yeah.
the chick in the leaves.
They're like in the ninja camp.
Yeah, and then the chick in the leaves comes out. I'm like, this is a children's movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm like, Jesus.
Hey, they gotta sell it to older people.
I mean,
too.
clearly, like that was for the dads.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. And then all the moms like, I don't understand why this is in the movie.
No, none of the moms went to see it because they just go
Oh,
tell the
that's
dad, go take the kids to watch Power Rangers. I'm gonna stay home and drink.
Okay.
Dad's
And
like,
he's like,
can't believe I'm just sitting through this shit. Holy shit!
this was a good movie.
It's like they need to stay on this planet forever.
How many years they been around now?
Well, the United States version, 93.
No, it was 95, wasn't it?
93.
Yes, it was 90.
Simpsons been running longer.
Yes,
than
it was 93
Well-
because I was 5. I get them confused.
Okay. Well, yeah. Shit.
Simpsons has done everything. They created Power Rangers first.
Yeah, Simpsons probably did predict Power Rangers.
Yeah, but what show was they on before they actually had their own show?
What,
Simpsons?
Simpsons?
Yeah,
Oh.
they were on another show before they even had their own show.
And actually, it wasn't the Simpsons. It was just the Homer character.
Even then,
Pretty sure.
what was the show?
I don't know. Tell me.
The Tracy Ullman show.
Tracy Oldman?
Ullman.
Almond?
Yeah.
Almond?
Yeah. Ullman.
like the
Ullman.
Oh, Almond.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't recapture the greatest podcast in the world, but it's close.
I mean, we're
It's
talking,
just a
like I said,
tribute.
we're talking about anything in there. Yeah, the was
nerd.
on that, and then
The ball, my balls, they're inert.
Only we get that.
Yes, you do.
Dragon, give it, Dragon Ball, where? Dragon Ball.
Oh, see, they're talking about a show that I
Did they redo the
don't
song?
really watch.
What's the Rock the Dragon? Did they do the song?
No, but they joke about it. And then there's a running gag with that whole cat loves food, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, even in the original show, that shit cracks me up.
Dude, I love it though, because there's a scene in Abridged where you know
Dragon
the
Ball Z.
I
you know the moment in the series when they're chasing Dr. Gero and then Piccolo's up in the air and then he comes up and comes behind him.
Yeah.
That's a hilarious bit because he's just like, yes, yes, just relax. But he's trying to reach out to people telepathically, and then he gets to Tien and he's just like, cat loves food, yeah, yeah. You heard nothing. Because in the episode before he was giving Yamcha shit, because in DBZ Abridged, Yamcha did that commercial. So it's like, it's Yamcha's song.
Who do you think you are, Vegeta?
Is that the Namekian? Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? Oh, fucking kill me!
So does that make you Piccolo?
That makes me nothing.
Piccolo used to be a badass. Then he got dirty.
Well, the thing is, though, Namekians don't really gain strength like they do.
Unless they eat each other.
Unless they eat each other. They eat each other's babies.
See, I only know so many characters.
Look, dude, you've seen almost every freaking episode of Power Rangers, but you've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
I just know a guy I used to work with used to call me one of the characters.
What did he call you?
I'll give you a guess of who he thinks I look like.
Majin Buu?
Ha ha!
That's when you just walk up and be like, bitch, I'll eat you!
Oh my gosh, dude. Come closer.
Every time he see me,
What was always our running joke? It was the fight with Vegeta and Pui, and the first time we watched it, because they do that slow-mo where he puts his hands on his chest, and we're like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you need a
Where
massage.
he gives him the look.
Yeah, and he's just like,
every time he'd walk up to me, he'd be like, Majin Buu, Majin Buu.
there were so many moments in that show where, like, you had the same reaction as, like, when you have a friend who's,
Majin
like,
Buu
a
is
legit,
ridiculously powerful, though.
well, like, if you have a buddy who's, like, a legit fucking animal, and then somebody's talking shit, and you're like, you don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to do that. Like, when Pui's like, oh, the gravity's 10 times that of Earth, and it's just like, bitch, please.
Dude, that was a good part, though, and then Vegeta's like, 10 times? Don't
It's like,
make
I
me
don't
laugh.
even feel it.
Gosh, it's such a great show. All of it. Dragon Ball, the original series, is one of my favorites.
It's
Like,
great.
I can't believe that didn't get as popular.
Because they didn't market it properly.
Yeah, like,
They're just, like, literally, and it's so not fair, because when we were younger, like, anime was not, like, today it's fucking cool.
yeah. Wasn't cool when we were kids.
Not
though.
at all.
Everyone made fun of us.
Or like
now
even,
they
and
watch
I'm
it.
even pissed because like everybody's running around like, I love Naruto. I'm like, bitch, please. When Naruto first came around, I was like,
I was watching Cowboy Bebop before I knew what anime was.
what was that? Like, cause literally, like we just found I found Dragon Ball Z in '96. I didn't know what the fuck anime was. I was just
We
like,
just knew people were fighting and it was cool.
it was badass.
And then, you know, to do one Spirit Bomb, it took 16 episodes.
Don't let them lie. They're Pokemon fans.
Do what?
I never cared for Pokemon. I didn't hate it. I really liked the Pokemon camera game.
The Pokemon Snap. Yeah.
That was a fun game.
It was a fun game.
And then also, I think Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium. Speaking of Pokemon Stadium, you'll appreciate this. This is how fucking old I felt.
I have that game.
So,
We know.
he was 7 at the time.
I got snowboard kids.
My 7-year-old nephew, they
Yeah.
were visiting last year, I think. I've got a 7-year-old nephew, and fuck, how old is he? I think Xavier's 13 now, but anyway, he was 12 at the time. Anyway, they're going through my games because they're like, we want to play video games. I'm like, they're right there, go for it. And he's like, do you have Pokemon Stadium? I was like, no, but I used to rent it all the time, like when I was younger. And then he just like looks at me like he doesn't understand what I said.
Rent?
And like, no, I said I rented it from Blockbuster, and he's like, what's Blockbuster? And I was like, oh, you know, it's you go there to rent games. And at first I thought he was like being like funny. He legit, like I had to explain, like, and it just did not compute to him. He's like, what? But he's like, so you borrowed it, but you didn't.
Listen, You want to really feel old?
No.
Play a dial-up tone for a 15-year-old.
Oh, that is
fucking know what
funny.
that is.
That is hilarious.
And they'd be like, "What the fuck is this sound?"
You know, as bad as it sounds because we're talking about video game stuff.
I miss it.
I
I
do
love
too.
renting video games. That was like the best thing ever.
It was great because you didn't have to buy everything.
Well, I would
You
have
could try out-
preferred, and you would have probably spent less if you bought the damn game.
Well, I know, but you could try it out because I've rented some games.
I
as
rented,
well,
I
so-
rented Final Fantasy 2 on Super Nintendo so many times. My mom should have just bought it for me.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, what was you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that there was one day. Obviously this person how bored I was. I counted up how many movie rental places we had in town.
Oh gosh, at one point.
Yeah,
Oh shit, one on
Shit.
every block.
8. We had 8.
Blockbuster, Movie Gallery, Family Video. That was it. K&P.
K&P was in
Family
St. Paul.
Video wasn't here
Right.
Yeah,
Was
true.
K&P in
Family
St.
Video
Paul?
wasn't here.
yet, huh?
Was K&P in St. Paul? What was that video store in St. Paul?
I wasn't counting that one.
I'm not counting it either, but I feel like K&P was that one.
No, K&P was the one over by
By
on,
Mickey's.
on Howard
Don's.
Street.
Behind Don's.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Oh, behind Don. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There was one in St. Paul. I know what you're talking about.
And then West Side Video
West Side.
was where close to where is that
Well,
Low Bob's
by
by Low Bob's.
right there by Western.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back with this. Okay, Blockbuster,
Yep.
Movie Gallery, K&P, West Side, Western, because they actually had a little movie thing in it. Marsh Supermarket.
That's right. You could rent movies from Marsh.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah,
You so could. I
you
forgot
remember
all
the
about
bathroom? Remember the bathroom was in the Marsh, by the deli and all that stuff.
They didn't have it for long, man.
They had it for a good while.
that. They just didn't really advertise it, but yeah, I remember that.
Where the license branch is at right now.
What was there?
There was a movie place there. Yeah, it's right behind your head.
I know, he's
Where T-Mobile is at,
okay, yeah.
right across the street from
Wait a minute. There wasn't that one where T-Mobile is. T-Mobile's in that new, the new,
Right,
new-ish.
right there by the laundromat.
By Cricket? Isn't that T-Mobile?
No,
What is that, AT&T? No, it's Cricket. I said by Cricket.
no, where the laundromat is and everything here in town.
Over there.
Yeah, right there on the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right there on
yeah.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
coin
Behind-
laundry.
Behind
yeah, right there.
Burger King
Okay.
and all that shit.
No,
Behind Arby's.
no,
Well, it's not right behind Arby's, but
Metro.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Gotcha.
don't
Yeah.
think I ever went in that one ever.
Oh, they actually had a pretty good decent.
By the railroad tracks.
Yes,
Right there in smack dab middle of town.
yes.
In front of Dollar
There
Tree.
is a pretty good decent horror section in there.
Horror
I
section.
Horror.
She
Ew.
snuck into the back room.
So right there, that's 8. At one point, we had eight movie places.
I remember,
Here's
I remember
the
my
weird-
first time sneaking past the old beads. Walk back there into.
And little did we know, nobody cared if you actually went back there. It was trying to get the video out where you got stuff.
Oh gosh, that was scary.
So, but here's a question.
That's-
Given how intolerant this town is,
Well, even
especially at that time,
Well, even at KP, you had to
Do
put
you-
the tags off though.
do you think they
That
have?
was the best.
Do you think they rented gay porn?
Oh no,
I legitimately
way.
think so.
no way.
I legitimately don't think they would have.
Well, because
I mean, lesbian
we
porn,
didn't
sure, but-
really have a big scene
What?
in this town.
Well, I mean, I bet we did, but they just
Well, we did.
Closet.
yeah.
I think it was very low community
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
when we're even
Yeah,
when
that's
we're
what we're saying.
yeah even when we were young. Like it wasn't really like it was known, but not really well known.
But honestly, that stuff probably wasn't even popular, regardless, though.
Then?
Even amongst.
Well, because it probably wasn't as available.
Yeah.
Can't have an audience if you don't make content. Wow, we took a turn. Nerd shit.
Turned into something else. We call this Nerd Corner. Let's take another turn.
Well, it's technically connected because Austin St. James and his side hustle.
How to make an extra $5,000 a month.
And ironically, that was the beginning of gay porn in the United States.
But-
he used that Power Ranger money.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, I remember. I know what you're talking about. The one in St. Paul.
I bet he was a diva on the set.
Yeah, the one in St. Paul, was it in St. Paul or was it?
Yeah, it was because it was right there by the
Yeah.
the grocery store.
Yep.
Here's the grocery store. And, like there was a median type thing in the middle of the road, and right over there.
Well, you had that silo across the way. You remember that?
Yes.
And then basically it was right across the street from there, right in that little store.
Well, it was right. I was saying like right there on that same side.
Right.
And then like there was a little thing in the middle, and then like in the middle of the road, and then here was the grocery store that was right here. See, I remember this. I remember that one because I went in there and seen all the Super Nintendo games with our brothers and all that. I was like,
Super Nintendo, best damn system ever made.
Clay Fighter 63 and a third on 64.
which one?
What?
You don't remember that game?
What's it called?
Clay Fighter 63 and a third?
Oh, don't start me with Clay Fighters. Yeah, you know how I talked to you about?
Nah, dude, Mario Paint was the best game ever. It was such a fucking horrible.
Well, you know I talked to you about Rarity with Snowboard Kids.
Yeah.
Okay, there's two Clay Fighters on N64. 63 and a third, which is the common one. Sculptor's Cut, which is the rarer one. You know why it's so rare? It's the same game as 63 and a third, but with two additional characters. That's it. That game's worth lots of money.
What is it?
Clay Fighter, Sculptor's Cut.
Did you say Conker's Cut?
Sculptor's Cut.
Oh,
Bad for the day.
That's what I thought. I was like, was it the same studio?
I don't even have that game.
I only ever watched it played once, and I was with Joel and Anthony.
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't. I
I
mean,
didn't care
it
for
wasn't that I didn't care for it. I just never played it. So
South Park multiplayer was the shit though.
pissing on the snowballs. Remember that?
I still preferred the Terrence and Phillip dolls. Because one
Oh,
was
that's cheating.
I don't remember what they did. Oh, didn't they
The-
fart?
Terrence, Terrence was the blonde, right?
I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Terrence was like throwing a grenade. Like it would explode instantly, and the Phillip dolls were like a delayed fuse. They were more like a timed mine.
I have that game.
That's one that should go up for the belt. Which, speaking of the belt, there is an intense
Oh.
game, but it hasn't been released yet. So stay tuned to find out.
I was getting ready to give it away. Actually, I mean, unless we have some people who watch both of these, which I imagine we do.
Are you comfortable?
I even know the password for that game.
He's a cat whisperer. What? Oh,
South Park.
Oh yeah, Bobby Bird.
There he is.
that's where you get unlimited everything,
Yep.
or all weapons.
All weapons and
everything.
unlimited ammo.
Bobby Bird.
Big heads, all that stuff.
I still.
Because I would turn that on and I would cheat with all the weapons and everything and unlimited ammo.
All
and
right.
just start
Oh,
playing
and then you're invincible too.
All right, you guys think back, and we're gonna go with PS2, Xbox One, and older.
Fuck Xbox.
I'm just saying.
you
all
mean
right.
original Xbox?
Yeah, that's why I said Xbox One. Oh yeah. So dumb. Anyway, so original Xbox and PS2, everything back from there made.
Okay.
Favorite game, any console.
Does that include GameCube?
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because that was before PS2.
Tales of Symphonia for GameCube, best game ever.
I'm gonna get heat. I'm gonna get heat for this one.
Listen, all right, two categories: most fun and like best game. Like I would say, like hard, whatnot, or and then one was like the most fun.
Tales of Symphonia would definitely be like the best game as far as difficulty and gameplay, but the most fun. That's tough.
Think on it.
I'm thinking, yeah.
All right, best game and most fun, PS2 and below.
See, mine's not gonna be PS2. Mine's gonna be older.
No, well, that's the thing. You can go back to you can go back to ColecoVision if you want. I'm not gonna say Atari because ColecoVision was first.
Virtual Boy?
Oh, that's it.
I said Virtual Boy. I meant Virtual Boy.
It's Virtual Boy.
I never had one.
No.
I never played one.
It's Virtual Fighter.
Virtual Fighter.
Yeah.
Well, that was on there, but it was mainly PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's hard. You got yours, don't you?
That's what
No,
Austin St.
I
James
don't.
said. Austin St. John, not Austin.
I
He
did.
never did gay porn.
I don't have.
No, that was his brother Aaron. You're right.
You're right.
I don't have mine picked out yet. I'm still thinking.
I say most fun for me was NES, Super Mario Brothers 3.
Ooh, that
That's
was
pretty
fun.
close. Okay. Most fun for me is any. Well, okay, no, not
You can't do any. You should probably just
No,
do
no,
one.
I am. Tony Hawk 3 on PlayStation, original, 1, whatever, and then
No, that was two.
most fun. No, it was on both. But I only had it on PS1 because I didn't have PS2 at the time.
Oh, okay,
So-
well, I had a PS2 and I
Yeah,
I
they
did
had,
like that
they
game.
had more songs and better videos. But anyway, and then
That's one.
best video game ever for me,
I mean, like challenging.
yeah,
Or,
original Ninja Gaiden on fucking
Oh,
NES.
fuck.
That is the hardest game ever.
That shit is frustrating. Like,
The
that's
only-
another
the
thing.
first time I ever beat that game, I had to use cheats. Nah, there was no fucking beating it. The
Oh
end
man,
boss.
I had my nephews play Contra. That lasted for 5
Okay.
minutes.
All right, those are like neck and neck for fucking difficulty.
Yeah, but I will say, like, I hate to sound old, but fucking kids today don't know the struggle.
Mm.
Like, 'cause if you die in Contra, there ain't no save. You gotta start over.
okay, I would agree with you guys on that one. Like challenging.
Oh, and like there's just no comparison. And like even once you get to the higher levels of the original Mario Brothers, it's just,
And listen,
it's just stressful.
music in MIDI, nothing like it. Just,
I'm still
it
trying to think
soothes
of
the
the most.
soul.
Still trying to think of the most fun game. I probably have to go with any version of Super Smash Brothers for just for a group perspective because that's some fun shit.
Well,
If you get
then
4 players,
we'll do a third category. Best group game.
oh, best group game is any Super Smash Brothers by far.
I'm down with that one.
Fun game.
But also,
I say GoldenEye for that one.
GoldenEye's up there.
yes,
GoldenEye and South Park are up there as far as party games.
best group game. Nah, dude, best group game, Mario Kart.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
64 though. Mario Kart on Super Nintendo is one of my favorite games, but 64 just had a little better battle aspect when it
Yeah.
came to the 3D areas.
I don't know, man. The one for Switch is pretty fun.
I ain't played it. It's newer.
Yeah. It's a lot like the 64 model, but it just has more stuff.
I haven't played that. So. It's like my kids are starting to get older. It's like now I'll start having time for video games again. So
you
I
can
could become a kid again.
You can get them to play.
I can't. They won't touch them, man. I'm like, dude, I remember when I was a kid and I saw people playing video games. I wanted everything to do with it.
Yeah.
What's funny is I actually played my son in Mario Kart.
Well, he actually, how old is he?
7,
Oh, okay. All right, that's different.
but he's had a game system since he was like 3 or 4. The boy's got a PS4.
In his room.
No,
Okay.
still. He
Yeah,
got He got PS4 before old dad got a.
We won't even let tablets in the bedroom, in their bedrooms.
Um,
That sounds kind of weird. No tablets.
What is this?
No tablets.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
You ever seen a cat before?
Yeah, I've seen the cat.
They're felines.
Yeah, I know.
Felinus domesticus.
Felinus testicles.
Okay, here's a game that I used to play with 64. Would you say it was a challenge? I will say we think it's a challenging game. Vigilante 8.
Never played it.
Never played it?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
I didn't play too many games on 64. You see all those games out there?
Yes, I
I
do.
recently acquired those within the last 6 years.
Right.
I would say that's probably more games than I ever owned on the 64.
Oh yeah, I owned.
I own like 2 tons worth
Jesus.
What game was I?
because
playing?
it's one of my favorite systems, and I'm trying to go for completion.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if that
I
copy of
wouldn't.
Star Fox you gave me was bad or if my 64 is just crapping out.
Okay, I will say this: Star Fox
Probably
for 64
the first one.
is very challenging.
Whatever, that game's easy as shit. Star Wars? For 64?
That's the Star Fox.
Star Fox. I was kind of listening.
When you get to the
that game's easy.
when you get to the land level with the cart,
Oh shit, that's one of the most fun.
that's a hard level because I'm trying to like do everything and all that shit, and I finally had to watch on YouTube how to friggin' know. I'm like, oh,
Dude.
that's how you do it.
You know what? I just thought of another game that's probably just as challenging and I've never beat. And I think it was on Super Nintendo or maybe it was on regular Nintendo. Fucking Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Oh,
Super Nintendo.
Is it Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more partial to the Ninja Turtles 2 on NES.
Manhattan.
No, it's just
They have that
It's
at
just
Walmart.
Turtles 2.
The fucking arcade.
Yeah.
They have. I think it's Ninja Turtles 2.
It is.
I literally every time I go there, I'll play it for a little bit.
Oh, I love that game.
And I'm always fighting Baxter every time because I always play Turtles in Time.
I've
That's my
only
favorite.
beaten it once though, and that was ages ago.
I don't think I've ever beat-
It's on the little NES compact one with like the 600 games in it. And
is that what you got?
Did you get one with the actual fucking games on it? And they weren't like knockoffs.
Oh, there's a ton of knockoffs.
I've
but
got a
there's-
knockoff one where fucking Mario's a goddamn ninja and he's got a sword.
No, I got that one too.
Yeah, but is Turtles in Time on there?
Not Turtles in
Or
Time, but it's
two?
it's the arcade too, and then Contra's on there. Ninja Gaiden is on there somewhere. I just don't remember which number it is. And then holy shit! Imagine my surprise. Speaking of power, there's a Power Rangers game on there. I'm like, oh, this will be fun. Oh,
Holy
that's some
shit.
shit.
Oh.
It's just like the Mortal Kombat game is on there too.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And Street Fighter, I think.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Oh man. Group game. I don't know, dude. Street Fighter 2 was something to be reckoned with.
Not
Two or
really a
two
group
or
game,
turbo?
though, because that's 2-player, right?
2 or Turbo, they didn't really make a difference to me.
Wow.
I felt like they played the same, so.
Oh, you might be interested in this. I don't know if this is legit. Like, it looks legit, but it's not NetherRealm Studios that made it. But apparently, some programmers got together and they've like basically engineered their own Mortal Kombat game. They're calling it New Era. It's in the style of Trilogy, but they've taken basically all the characters from
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
from the first one up into Mortal Kombat 4, I believe.
Are you talking about the mutant stuff?
Yes.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. They take every single character from pretty much from Armageddon.
Yes, all the way through Armageddon, but
Yes.
they like for the
Well, Armageddon is technically every game.
until you get to NetherRealm Studios, yeah.
Well, right. Well, what I'm saying is like. It's,
Oh well, yeah, and there's even some of the designs from Mortal Kombat X in there, like some of the costumes.
but like they take like every character from like Mortal Kombat and put them in this game.
That's a lot of people.
Well,
Yeah.
right, especially when it's like Scorpion is the regular suit, then his other suit, his other skin, his other skin.
So they're just doing other skins, not different characters?
Well, they make different characters
Like,
too.
you
Like
just
there's
have the character Scorpion, you can go through different suits and
Yep.
avatars.
Yeah.
Right.
but they made new.
Is this made?
As far as I can tell, like there's playthrough. I think the beta version's been released because there's playthrough videos on YouTube.
Telling you, man. They still need to.
I want to play that shit.
I'm sad it didn't make it, but Chronicles, Sub-Zero Chronicles, man. That game was amazing.
Yeah, I heard that playing it on PlayStation was significantly better.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Well, because
on
they did
N64.
live action video in the PS and the PlayStation version.
It was
Some
terrible.
of them,
Well, it wasn't as bad
Sub-Zero
as
Mythologies.
it wasn't as bad as the 64 version. With that
Oh
weird
no,
ass.
I never played on PlayStation. Speaking of, I need to get that. I can get that on my PC. I'm gonna get it and play it. Get a
Shit.
PlayStation emulator.
I
You
think
should.
it might be time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think everybody's
So
getting
three of
tired.
us yawned.
I mean, that breeze is feeling nice.
I know, man. Well, not only that, this couch is comfortable as shit.
This couch is comfortable.
It just like it beckons. It like you just sink into it.
It's a lazy.
You can't
workout.
sit up in this thing.
It's all right. They're gonna have to help me bring it back down to the bunker. All right, I think that's a good stopping point.
Nerd shit.
I wish we had a button. I mean, I gotta go all the way down to the bunker.
That would just be damn convenient. Damn convenient.
Damn it.
Oh, and Mortal Kombat: A New Era. Jean-Claude Van Damme is a playable character.
I think he wants to look this up now.
Oh my gosh. That's
And that Shaggy is too. Shaggy's a playable character.
There's like a lot of people that's available in this game.
Yeah, and they made new cyborgs. They made new ninjas. It's
they need to make. I know, obviously, you said it was Mortal Kombat Armageddon in before or
They even
Mortal
have some
Kombat
of the
X.
designs and characters from X.
I'll
but
say
not
that'd be
all of
cool
them.
if they had Chronica in it.
I mean, they might add her because again, I think it's only in the beta stages. But anyway, this was our attempt, or this is our tribute to the greatest podcast in the world.
I'm sure there'll be another one.
This is just a
But
tribute.
This is just a tribute because we
You
couldn't
gotta
remember the greatest
believe it.
podcast.
I wish you were there.